Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year's to you. It's New Year's Day for me. Welcome to the channel, or back to the channel. My name is Jelly Bean, and I built out a 2008 Kia Sorento into a camper van. So I hope everybody had a wonderful evening last night. I went to bed, took a nap in the afternoon, and then went out and built a fire late in the evening, and just sat there and relaxed for a little while and enjoyed an adult beverage. Be a nice. Well, today I did a steak on the grill last night as well while I was on the fire, because that's where my grill is, in the fire pit. So this morning I had cereal for breakfast, but we are going to make a crumpet steak and cheese sandwich for late lunch. Probably like 2 o'clock now. Kind of cruddy today. High of like 60 today. No sun, so I'm gonna have to run the generator today. I'm at 48%, I believe, right now, or 50%. I looked before I came out, but I can't remember. Call it 50. So hey, we're trying to use this darn country crock up. This stuff is horrible. All it is oil. But wherever I went that day to get this, the butter, they didn't have any butter that was in a container, so I had to get this. So as soon as we get rid of this, we will buy just 2 sticks of butter and shove it in there. All right, we'll get this fired up. I made a mess of my plate there with the buttered crumpet flipped over in the plate. So we'll get a little paper towel action for that. Should be done with our butter-ish. Again, I call it butter, people, but I know it's not. So we got good ball games on today. I don't have ESPN though in the bean pod. I think at one time I had something on my phone. I have to look that up and see if I still have anything. So we're just gonna crumpets going. I'm not really hungry right now. I'm actually making this for later. But when I clean the fry pan, I wipe it out with paper towel first. Then I use some biodegradable, health-friendly or nature-friendly soap. Wipe that around. Then I use a little bit of water and rinse it out. So it very little goes into nature, but I don't like to have the smelly paper towels in my garbage. So after I cook, I always go to the garbage dump. Or if I'm not cooking, I go before. But I do that every day. I don't like to have anything in the car that has that odor on it from food. Yes, I have food in the car. It's crumbs there. This is going to the garbage. It went in, trust me. Yeah, I don't like to have anything that with cooked food smells or anything like that that would attract rodents. I haven't seen any evidence of rodents here. I've heard some people have had issues with mice. Next to the dumpster for weeks has been somebody spilled like 7 slices of bread. Nothing's touched them. I would think if there were mice rampant that they would be around the dump. Especially, I mean, there's always going to be food up there at the dump, right? And yes, bread isn't probably the most exciting, but it's just sitting on the ground. So, like I said, I would think if the mice are pretty rampant around, they'd be eating that bread. But that's another thing, being close to the dump. I think that's a good attraction for them. So maybe they will leave me alone. But, yep, I got cheese. Oh, gosh. Almost running out of cheese. Thank gosh. It's getting old. Like I said, I don't eat much, guys. Bowl of cereal this morning, and now I'll have this biscuit later. But, that's a day. I may have a little ice cream. I have one more pint of ice cream in there. I don't know why I'm melting the cheese. I'm not going to eat right now, but I want to put it in there, and then we're going to do sacrilege and put some A1 on the bun, or the crumpet. But when you reheat steak, I think, wow, that was a lot. I think all rules go out the window. Now, I did marinate the steak last night in the black pepper sauce that I tried some chicken thighs in a couple weeks ago. Black pepper. Got that at Albertsons. It's actually pretty good. It's soy sauce, black sugar. It's almost like a teriyaki, but a little bit not as sweet. So yeah, it's a pretty good sauce. Ain't cheap, $7.50 a little bottle. But that's all right, because you don't use very much of it anyways. I'm like, just pour them out of the bag, right? Time I fish them out, darn, they're gonna be burnt to a crisp. All right, so today, got to do video editing so I can get that video from yesterday out to you guys for tomorrow. Then I'm going to walk down to the garbage as soon as this is all set. Other than that, I don't know what's going to go on today. I'm almost out of firewood. I did a pretty good fire last night. So, we ain't going to do a fire tonight. I got to run the generator. That's going to be would be exciting TV. Well, we'll show you what I do though anyways. What the heck. Too much steak for the crumpet, so might as well eat the last two pieces. I'll walk up to the dump, edit that video, get the generator running, and that's going to be about it for today. Maybe I have to get on my laptop. I forgot about that. To do some work for YouTube, my account and stuff. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow, and I'll go into the washes, do some prospecting. All right, guys, I'm gonna eat my little bit of steak, walk to the dump, and I will talk to you afterwards. 2 times. I got a guy flying over in one of those, whatever the heck those things are called, hang glider with wheels thingies. Huh. Well, time to walk to the dump. Hey everybody. So I went for a little walk since I'm running the generator there. have some disturbing news. Trying to get away from some people here. Excuse me. I think somebody, well, I know somebody is coming into my camp at night. You know, I've been laying there in bed before and thought I felt somebody bump the bean pod. And you know, I've looked out and haven't noticed anything or saw anybody. But I always open the same door. And if they're all the way behind the car, I wouldn't see them. I'm not going to tell you exactly how I know they're coming into my camp at night, because if they're watching, I don't want them to know. Well, I guess they know. Oh, shit, I didn't think of that. Die! Sometimes jelly beans, just not that the mark just one in the box. Well, yeah, I didn't think about that. They're watching, they know now. But a couple times I found coffee grounds in a little filter baggie next to my fire pit. First time I found it, I think it was pretty early on when I came here to my new spot. I didn't think anything of it. Then I found one another time. Okay, maybe I missed it. You know, I'm pretty anal about cleaning up. This morning, well, after I cooked, you know, I was carrying the garbage and I saw another one right next to the fire pit. I'm like, you know, no, this ain't been here. I started looking around, and I've noticed a lot of times in the morning, my fire pit, a lot of the rocks are moved, you know, have fallen over them. Well, I don't know if somebody's sleeping behind my car at night and then using my the coals that were still warm in there to cook their coffee. I don't know what's going on, but it's kind of discerning knowing that somebody's been there. And you know, along with the coffee grounds today, I found like 6 cigarette hand rolls, buds, you know, not something you buy in a pack. You know, rolled them yourself. So yeah, I've been thinking about leaving Quartzsite anyways. This may be a good time to think a little more strongly about moving anyways. Somebody told me about the Imperial Dam LTV. Excuse me. Kind of watching where I'm walking. But I think you have to be completely contained for that. How are you doing today? I think you have to be completely contained, which technically I'm not. I have a bathroom, but I use a bottle. And yeah, so that makes me a little more worried though, that that same person may be coming back and sleeping behind my car like he did that one night. I don't know. So we're gonna keep an eye on things a little closer here. All right, guys, just want to give you that little information. And all right, we're gonna sit down and watch a little YouTube, I think. Hey guys, I'm back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know who's coming over here. And I did a little more looking around, and I knew how much wood I had. And when I looked back in the fire pit, I cooked a steak last night. That was my last thing I did. The wood that was underneath the grill had been moved. And I pour water on my fire. I didn't have very much left when I went to bed last night in the fire pit. I mean, just a little tiny, couple little pieces underneath the grill. And my supply of wood has gone down, I think, a little more than it should have. And if you look in the fire pit now, there are 2 decent pieces of wood on the opposite side of the fire pit, closest to where I found the excuse me, I need a drink of something. On the opposite side of the fire pit, pretty good sized pieces that were left. I don't do that. I put my fire out. I put a lot of water on it. You know, yeah, the juniper keeps its heat. Okay. If I was anywhere but the desert, if it was windy at all, I would bury the fire, all that kind of stuff. But I normally just pour water on it, make sure it's out. At times it may smolder a little bit, but you know, it's with no wind, there is a huge area around it. There were 2 pieces of wood on the other side of the fire pit, and that's the side that most of the rocks had fallen off, per se. And that's also where I found the coffee grounds and its little filter and all those hand-rolled cigarettes. So, I know I've told you guys to be careful in quartzsite. I saw a video right after I put mine out. I don't know if somebody commented to that poster or influencer, whatever you want to say. And that person, oh, quartzsite's so beautiful. I've never seen drugs. And yeah, right. You know, a lot of people just don't tell you the truth. Sorry, they don't. They want you to think everything's, you know, unicorns and rainbows. But, yeah. Hopefully, they're not sleeping behind my bean pod at night again. I don't think it is. Who I think it is somebody in a tent close by. But, yeah. Be careful in quartzsite. It's not all unicorns and rainbows. I don't care what anybody tells you. If they've never seen drugs, well, they're not giving you the real deal. I'm sorry, they're not. Even the people in the big rigs, I'm sure, have seen people that are messed up walking by. I'm not sure. Again, a lot of people just stay in their rigs all day, all night, and that's fine. But luckily, nothing has been stolen. A lot of my stuff out here, I have some food. It's nothing I worry about or care about. If I did, I would have it locked up. But I just want to tell you guys again, if you're coming to quartzsite, be careful. Just keep your wits about you. Be careful. I have defense mechanisms in my bean pod. I lock my doors when I go to sleep. And like I said, I feel every once in a while, and I'll show you, like this. Like somebody bumped, I'm hitting the garage. Like somebody hit it. And it seems like some nights my chair, I always leave it right there. It's, it's over here. But, I just always pass it off. Oh, maybe I did do that last night. But I'm always pretty anal about things. So that's all I have to say for that. Generator topped my Blue Eddy off to, I'm at 97% right now, and I've still got some solar coming in, so I killed that, letting it cool off. And then when I put it on the garage here, I'll go ahead and put one of my new compactor bags over it, lock it down, because I should not need it for a couple days anyways. Excuse me. I know. Yeah, it seemed like my wood supply was a little lower this morning. And seeing those two pieces of wood on the opposite side of where I cooked my steak last night, yes, I was cocktailing. I'll be honest. I was cocktailing. I was listening to some music, cocktailing, enjoying the fire. Don't know why the video went to hell. It was there. I saw it, and then I posted it, and it was gone. But I didn't want to lose the audio. So that's why I put it out. But I think somebody grabbed a few pieces of wood, got the fire going back up again, because I have a hatchet. So sometimes I take the bigger pieces, cut them up, and they were smaller. And you could tell that was different, after walking around and seeing what I saw. Sorry, guys. Right now, this may be the end of the video. I don't know. I think it probably is going to be, because I'm a little concerned about that. I mean, if steal a little wood, how much does that hurt me? If you need it more than me, I'd rather you ask for it. I'd probably give it to you. A lot of things have been stolen from me when I was hiking and everything else. But all right, guys, you guys have a great evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, and all those good things. And for me right now, it's January 1st of 2024. So happy New Year to everybody. And we'll see what those bowl game scores are. Last time I checked, Alabama and Michigan were 7-7 in the first quarter. But all right, guys. You guys have a great night, evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Again, like always. And we'll see you next time on Jelly Bean Outdoors. All right, guys. I know you can't see me, and that's kind of on purpose. I'm hanging out outside my bean pod to see if somebody tries to come into my camp tonight. It's about 11 p.m. Just trying to do a little stealth thing. When I go back into the bean pod, I'm going to put my light back up and put it on motion sense. But I've got some weapons on me in case anybody comes and is not friendly, but see what's gonna happen.